Have you ever woken up after a dream and just sat there thinking, what was that? Maybe you were flying through the sky for no reason. Maybe you were back in school, but nothing made sense. Or maybe you were in a place you've never seen before, but it still felt completely real while it was happening. But what is a dream? And why does it happen? A dream is basically a series of thoughts, images, sounds, and emotions that your brain creates while you are asleep. Most dreams happen during a stage of sleep called REM sleep, which stands for rapid eye movement. It gets its name because your eyes move quickly under your eyelids during this stage. At the same time, your brain becomes very active, in some ways almost as active as when you are awake. But even though your brain is active, your body is mostly turned off, which prevents you from physically acting out your dreams. So, does that mean we only dream sometimes? The truth is that most scientists believe people actually dream several times every night, especially during REM sleep. The reason it feels like we don't dream every night is because we usually forget most of our dreams very quickly after waking up. In fact, a dream can disappear from memory within minutes if you don't think about it right away. So it's not that dreams don't happen, it's that we don't remember most of them. But why does the brain even create dreams in the first place? One of the most common ideas is that dreams are connected to memory. During the day, your brain collects an enormous amount of information. Faces you see, things you hear, conversations you have, emotions you feel, and random small details you don't even notice. That's a lot for your brain to handle. So while you sleep, your brain may start sorting through all of this information, deciding what is important enough to keep and what can be forgotten. This could explain why dreams often include pieces of your day, but mixed together in strange and unrealistic ways. Another idea is that dreams help process emotions. Throughout the day, you experience stress, excitement, fear, happiness, and sometimes things you don't fully think about. When you sleep, your brain may use dreams as a way to deal with those emotions in a safe environment. For example, if you are worried about something, that feeling might show up in a dream in a symbolic way, like being chased or losing control of a situation. It's not necessarily a hidden message. It might just be your brain working through emotions while you rest. There is also a theory that dreams are the brain trying to make sense of random activity. During REM sleep, different parts of the brain become active, but not in a perfectly organized way. So the brain receives signals that are somewhat random, and then it tries to turn them into a story. That could explain why dreams often feel so strange and unrealistic, like suddenly being in your house, then in space, then in a completely different place without any logic. Your brain is basically acting like a storyteller, trying to connect random pieces into something that feels like a narrative. Another interesting idea is that dreams might help us practice real-life situations. In this theory, the brain uses dreams like a simulation, where it creates situations that might help us prepare for challenges. These could include social situations, dangers, or unexpected events. Even though the scenarios are not real, they might still help the brain improve how it reacts to similar situations in real life. Dreaming is also not something only humans experience. Scientists have found that many animals also go through REM sleep. For example, dogs often move their legs as if they are running while they sleep, and cats may twitch or react as if they are interacting with something in a dream. This suggests that dreaming might be a common feature in many animals, not just humans. One of the most interesting parts of dreaming is how real it can feel while it is happening. In a dream, your brain can create entire worlds, people, voices, emotions, and stories without any input from the real world. You can feel fear, happiness, confusion, or excitement as if it is truly happening. But once you wake up, you realize none of it was real, even though your brain experienced it as if it was. So why do we dream? The honest answer is that scientists still don't fully know. There is no single proven explanation. Dreams might help with memory, they might help with emotions, they might be the brain processing random signals, or they might be a combination of all of these things working together. What we do know is that dreaming is a normal part of how the brain works during sleep. And maybe that's the most interesting part. Every night, while you are completely unaware, your brain is still active,
creating experiences, stories, and worlds that only exist in your mind. Even if you forget them, they still happen. And even if we don't fully understand why, dreams remain one of the most fascinating mysteries of the human brain.